Hi, I'm Vincent, and this is Alt. Alt is an analog soundscape synthesizer. We designed it as a tool for musical sound design that would allow anyone to find their own sound, the sound that would move them. From an underwater forest to relaxing waves, or a more harmonic sound. Alt has many faces. It's divided in 3 sections. The first one is voices, the birthplace of the sound. Each voice can play a precise frequency freely, allowing to create acoustic beats. The voices can also play notes from 5 different scales, easily creating melodies. Each voice can be played left or right in the stereo field. The next section is where you can give character to your sound. We named it Alter. It has a very cool filter, inspired by the Korg MS-20. And a crazy delay module that can create infinite feedback loops. The third section is movement, the place where things get very interesting. This is where the sound of Alt is set in motion, using a pin matrix. The matrix has 4 modulation sources that you can assign to 17 destinations, using pins like a game of Battleship. Combining them will create intricate rhythmic and melodic patterns. Amongst the modulation sources, there are 2 low-frequency oscillators, or LFOs. In this example, LFO1 is modulating both the filter cutoff and the pitch of the second oscillator. The second modulation source is a random step generator. Here, the random function is modulating the pitch of the 5th oscillator, creating this quantized melody. By the way, that's how many possible combinations there are. I can't even pronounce that number. With each modulation choice comes a very specific sound. Alt can sound very clean, hypnotic, and melodic. Or I can play rhythms. And it can also be a little wild. The last modulation source is an envelope follower that we call outline. It generates a waveform that is the outline of what is picked up by the built-in microphone, the ears of Alt. Outline also works with external audio or CV signals including Eurorack modules, allowing Alt to be synced with any sequencer or instrument. Of course, Alt is also compatible with MIDI and CV, making it a great addition to any existing setup. Last but not least, there are two light sensors that we call Leon, the eyes of Alt. They can modulate the master pitch and master volume, turning Alt into a theremin, the first electronic music instrument made by Leon Theremin over 100 years ago. These eyes and ears of Alt are very special. They allow for the synth to respond to its environment, creating spontaneous patterns based on the lighting and acoustics of the room. Alt will probably never sound alike in two different spaces, which is very cool. This instrument is very easy to understand and play. There are no screens, no shift buttons, no patching cables. The column-based interface is very simple and lets you explore and manipulate sound with purpose and immediately understand how the slider you're pushing affects what you hear. Alt is a very special synthesizer. We've been developing it for the past 2 years, here in Paris. We really can't wait to see what you're going to do with it.